Coming up on today's rich story-filled episode of Technoid, a supposed Google Pixel device has been spotted on the internet, and I might have to pump the brakes on that because I'm not too confident this is a new device, but at the same time, I will not deny it. Also on today's episode, the main story, tomorrow we are seeing some kind of new Apple device. I don't know what it is, and I'm going to discuss it, spend a little bit of time on it, discussing whether you should get your hopes up or whether you should just expect the unexpected. Also on today's episode, the Samsung One UI 3.0 is rolling out. I'll explain everything in the One UI 3.0. And lastly, Apple, if you thought you could force your way by not including chargers in the box, you just got served big time in Brazil because users are buying iPhones with chargers in the box. I'll explain everything on that. All that on today's episode, so stay tuned. Yo, what's happening everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to Technoid. Now guys, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you all are staying safe. Yes, this is my first episode back with my brand new haircut. I don't know why I'm touting it. It's just, for me, it feels so weird behind the camera again without that long bush of a hair. But I am gonna miss it. I will probably grow it back, but not as long. I'll probably maintain it a lot better, and this time it'll be a little more even. But who knows, I'll probably cut it short as usual. But you let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoy my short cut or my long cut, you let me know. Also, Sneed Mobile Tech and Stanton, you guys avoided a casual alert. You avoided a casual alert because you didn't send yo boy the link. Viewers, my dear subscribers, they missed out on a golden opportunity to include the Technoid Nation. Bang, bang, mother boom. Okay, we can't really curse there, but make sure you hit the like button on today's episode, guys. I hope you all are doing well once again. Make sure you share this video out and follow me on Twitter at Technoid12. Also, shout out to my boy Sneed. He did an excellent live stream last night, both back to back on 3 different live streams, so shout out him. All that out of the way, let's get it going. So story number 1, the main story, the Apple One More Thing product. Now this is being dubbed One More Thing because technically speaking, this is one more thing. Now, as you know, tomorrow is supposedly there's something going on in the morning or afternoon. I don't know exactly what's happening, but according to a lot of news outlets and a lot of areas of news, they're saying that according to a leaked memo from AppleCare, they're suggesting that a new hardware announcement is coming from Apple. According to the memo, it seems that it is being tipped for Tuesday, December 8th, which is again tomorrow. And of course, everybody is ramping up the rumors that we are going to see one final hardware product. The following names that many websites like The Verge, Tom's Guide, and so many people have put out is a refreshed Apple TV 4K, the long-awaited AirPods Studios, and the long-awaited AirTags. Now, let me just disclaim something to you guys. Before you get excited, before you start speculating which is which, let me just say right now, set your expectations too low. How many times do I have to say it? If you can't set them low, you're gonna be disappointed. This is for everything in life. Not just Apple events, not just Samsung events, life is in general. Set your expectations too low. Just like when you think you're gonna get lucky with that first kiss on the date, set your expectations too low, brothers and sisters. Because I don't understand why people are hyping this up. Yes, it's a memo in AppleCare, but that doesn't mean it might be a product. Now, I'm going to assume it is a product in my own opinion. I think it's going to be a product, but I don't know. And that's why I don't want to mislead you guys. I will say what I think it could be. I personally would like to see it be the AirPods Studios. I really want to see the AirPods Studios. I've been dying to try out Apple's over-ear headphones. I really want to see their sound quality, but a lot more people are saying AirTags and Apple TV 4K refresh. I don't even know where that came from, so I'm going to exclude that. So the safest bet would be AirTags, but another liable backup would be AirPods Studios. But again, there isn't much information and a lot of people are overhyping this. And the reason I made this the main story is because it's simple. I don't want you guys to get fooled because when you go and see on the website a refresh and it's not what you wanted, you're gonna get disappointed. You're gonna blame me. You're gonna blame everybody when you should be blaming yourself because you set your expectations too high. So I'm here to be like Thanos and snap those expectations down to 0. If anything, expect maybe one product, but that's it. And if I had to pick money, I would like to see AirTags. I think that would be the one they would release. But at the same breath, my personal choice would be AirPods Studios. But at this point, I have been so wrong this year. 2020 has been the giant curveball in the rock. So I don't know what Apple's gonna throw at us, but let's hope for the better. Story number 2, keeping up with Apple, let's talk about that whole iPhone charger Brazil. Oh, Apple, you got such a kick in the butt, and this is what happens when you try to take away value. Now, this argument comes to us from whatever this website is. I'm gonna just leave the link in the description. But according to the article, Apple is forced to include an iPhone charger for, quote, not demonstrating environmental benefits. This is, of course, included in Brazil only. The news is that basically Apple removed the charger, the headphones from the box, and because of that, they feel that it was an effort to reduce the waste. As you know, that is the biggest argument. Well, according to another company in Brazil, they have asked Apple for valid proof of this, and it seems that Apple has failed to show proof of this, and as a result, you can now buy an iPhone in Brazil with a charger in the box, because according to the guidelines in Brazil, they did not demonstrate the proper environmental friendly aspect. They didn't show any proof, they didn't have any evidence to present to the Brazilian committee, whatever they were showing this to. Long story short, they have to include a charger in the box for Brazil. And that, my brothers and sisters, that, boys and girls, is why Apple, you should not have removed the charging bricks. And this is why your argument with the environmentally thing is stupid, in my opinion. It was the only argument you could have made, but this is what happens when you try to make people buy for additional accessories. How would I say this? A good quote once says, karma's a bee. You guys can fill in the rest. All right, let's talk about that Samsung One UI 3.0. Now, as you know, I did switch away from Android, and I've been a little neglecting on the Android news, but I am slowly getting my curve back into it because I still love Android equally as iOS, and the One UI 3.0 has begun rolling out, which is the Android 11 variant for Samsung phones. Now, the One UI 3.0 is rolling out in the list that follows: the S20, the Note 20, and all of last year's models. Now, they are rolling out recordly fast than usual, which is a big plus, but the main takeaways from the One UI 3.0 is that you will have more visual refinements in the Samsung interface. Menus and widgets will be now presented with a frosty, translucent background with a little bit of grayish for texture. You will also see some rich, new, smoother camera autofocus animations. You will see a lot more of a breakdown in detail, but most of all, it will feel more refined and more simpler and easier to use. And I'm gonna tell you this, in my opinion, I actually like the One UI 3.0. I actually like Samsung's ability to take the UI and make it nice and fresh. Even though it has a Samsung taste to it with Bixby and all that crap, I do like the One UI 3.0. I don't like that it uses a lot of RAM, but that's not my place to judge. The one thing that they still failed to include is, of course, RCS enabled for all devices. Now, before you start hitting me in the comments, oh, but my device has RCS, I am able to use it in the Samsung messages. That's because your carrier unlocked it for you, not Samsung. If Samsung really wanted to give RCS, they would enable it in all devices across the board, carrier restrictions not applied. But that's not Samsung, they don't want to do that, they're not taking an initiative, so I don't expect RCS to come anytime soon. So if you want RCS, get Google Messages, but overall, One UI 3.0 actually looks very, very clean. I like the design, I like the idea, but you know what? To each their own. And last story, the Google Pixel XE. Now this one is a little bit tipsy because there are some rumors saying you should not believe it, you should believe it, it's possible, but it's not possible. I'm gonna be the devil's advocate and say, stay in the middle with this one. While I won't deny this story, I don't kind of believe it. But let me explain. According to a couple of news outlets, again, one will be in the description, the Google Pixel XE smartphone variant was surfaced online with a supposed new version of a phone. We don't know exactly a lot about it, but taking a look at the photos, it has a new area of the punch hole. It's in the center. It's no longer on the right or the left. I don't understand where they put these punch holes anymore, but we see the breakdown and it says Google Pixel XE. We don't know much about it. It could be a new variant, but the reason why I'm a little bit hesitant to believe this is because it could just be an edited photo with the change of name, but at the same breath, there were more other people putting images out there confirming this phone. So that's why I'm not denying it right away, but I would kind of wait a little bit more before I start pressing more stories. I just wanted to bring it to your attention that there might possibly be a new Pixel device on the rise, maybe leading into what Google was saying with their new hardware going into 2021. But at the same time, don't hold your breath and don't set your expectations again to that high. Like I said, I am the bearer of bad news. I am special at that. So I shot your dreams. And that's for today's episode of Technoid. Now guys, I really hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, hit that dislike button. That helps circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. I will see you all on Wednesday or maybe tomorrow if I feel like it. Thank you for watching and peace.